Hello students, today we are going to discuss a new topic which is rates and variation. Okay, before jumping into our discussion, do you see our fellow friend riding a bicycle? Suppose he is from point A and he wants to get to the point B. And of course, we know that the distance from point A to B is 1 kilometer. Again, let's assume that he will use 2 hours to get to the point B. Now, a question comes. Can you establish his speed? Well, if you don't establish his speed, don't worry, because in this topic, that's what we are going to learn. Okay, let's start. So, quantities of the same kind are compared by finding their ratios. Example, the length of objects. So, if we have 2 objects and we want to establish their relationship based on their length, we can establish their ratios because their relationship will base on the common measure, that is length. Okay, on the other hand, different quantities are compared by finding their rates. And a good example is the speed, which is the rate at which a body moves over time. Now, some variables relate in such a way that changing one variable will cause a corresponding change of the other variable, and such relation is referred to variation. Okay, let's start discussing about rates. So, what is rates? Rates is a measure that draws the relationship between sets or quantities of different kinds. Example, the rate of payment in T shillings per hour. So, the rate here will be expressed in terms of money per time. And of course, this example is applicable to companies that pays its employees based on hours spent. Another example is the price of milk per liter. Here, the rate will be expressed in terms of money per liter. And of course, we have the average speed, in which its rate will be expressed in terms of distance per time. So, in all these cases, the rate is a constant relation between the size or amount of 2 quantities. Normally, rate deals with comparison of 2 quantities of different kinds. Therefore, we can say that rate is the ratio that compares 2 different units of quantities. For example, if we hire a car at a rate of T shillings 2,000 per kilometer, a journey of 40 kilometers will cost 2,000 shillings times 40 kilometers, and we are going to get 80,000 T shillings. Similar, a journey of 100 kilometers will cost 100 times T shillings 2,000, which is equal to 200,000 T shillings. Thus, in stating the rate of two quantities, it is important to consider the unit of each quantity. Okay, let's talk about speed. We know that speed is equal to distance traveled in meters over time taken in seconds. So rates can be written in form similar to that of ratios. Example, 100 kilometers per 2 hours can be written in different ways as follows. First way we can express is 100 kilometers per 2 hours, or we can rewrite it as 50 kilometers per hour. Let's see another example. Suppose a man is paid T shillings 16,000 for 80 hours of work. Required: A. What is the rate of payment per hour? Okay, to find the rate of payment, we divide 16,000 T shillings per 8 hours, and we will end up getting 2,000 T shillings per hour. Okay, part B. At this rate, how much would he receive for 20 hours of work? So, in order to know how much he will be paid after working for 20 hours, we will take normal rate per hour times hours worked. So we will take 2,000 T shillings times 20, and of course the answer is 40,000 T shillings, which means that if he works for 20 hours, he will receive 40,000 T shillings. Part C. At this rate, for how long must he work in order to receive 30,000 T shillings? So, in order to know the number of hours worked in order to receive 30,000 T shillings, we have to divide 30,000 T shillings by the rate, which is 2,000 T shillings per hour. So if we take 30,000 T shillings divided by 2,000 T shillings per hour, we will end up getting 15 hours. Therefore, he must work for 15 hours so as to receive 30,000 T shillings. Okay, let's end up here for today, and next time we will proceed.